Hello everybody, you are watching HeflaTV and my name is Heflamok. Yes, it's me. I am alone, unfortunately. I wish I had a co-caster for this one, but no, we don't. The last one just loaded in and you are watching the jDL3, Season 3 that is, Division 2 America. We have and now it gets actually interesting, we have the Uruguayans versus the Venezuelans. So this is really an all South American match. I'm not quite sure even on what server we play. I think the first one is on US East, and we have to see how the ping issues are, or if there are any issues. And I'm sorry for the delay, of course. Like one of the American players, he had some, I don't know, computer issue whatsoever, so it took him a while to join. But in the end, we are 10 people here, and I hope you enjoy the cast with me here. The predictions, I don't know. On Dota Dota 2 best YOLO, we have like a 55 versus 45 ratio. But in my opinion, I think Maruchan is the favorite here. Then again, I have never seen the Los Bricarditos, and I don't know. They come directly, I think, from Division 4 or Division 3 from last season, Season 2 in the JDL. And now they managed to play their way up into Division 2 here of the American division. And yeah, let's see. Maybe they are really good and Maruchan has to really struggle against them. We're gonna find this out. But first, we have to look in the draft, of course. We have banned. Pretty interesting bans, actually. We have the Doom and the Lycan, both of them pretty standard, but then two bans that haven't made it into first ban for a while. The Rust are sometimes still there, yes, but the Batrider is the first ban material that is, I don't know, pretty outdated. We have seen this before 6.8, sometimes here and there against specific teams, but usually, or like in the past, it was like pretty much 2013 if you want to ban a Batrider. But they go for it, they don't want to deal with it, and the Rust, of course, on the other side, that means no Mass Serpent Wards. And then we have pretty standard pick, the Razors coming out here for Maruchan, and on the other side we have the Centaur Warrunner and the Marana. So we have two possible stuns already and one nice magical burst by the Centaur Warrunner. So I guess an offlane candidate, and we have to see in which role the Marana is gonna play. By the way, like, I gotta apologize already if I have any camera issues this game, because my Logitech mouse just gave up. It completely died before this cast, and I'm using a small, super cheap laptop mouse at the moment, and I still hope I get the camera and everything working. Like, I haven't tried it out so far. We're gonna try it out in this game, and I really hope it works. I'm so sorry for all the hardware issues I had in the last 2 days, but like some people of you know, I'm pretty cursed at the moment. Like, I am poor as it is already as a student, but my monitor crashed and I had to. This is actually funny. My 10 years old monitor is at the moment the stream monitor where I checked the second one, and like, yeah, this one is also like already flickering, so that's why I barely can reply to the chat unless I have it really on the main screen. My third monitor crashed as well. Then my mouse broke. My OBS crashed yesterday. And I'm just looking forward to what else is gonna break the next days. Apparently, Hefla has to spend a lot of money soon to get new hardware here in my little studio, and oh well, you see, life is a bitch sometimes. Either way, the Nature's Prophet is actually coming out, so after they banned the Rasta themselves, they still want to get some red potential in their draft. It is the Nature's Prophet, which means we got a global presence, a nice global ultimate, as well as, of course, some pushing power coming in there. Like, I'm actually looking forward to cast a Nature's Prophet. Like, it's been a while. Like, in all my games, the Nature's Prophet hasn't been picked up or has been banned. And therefore, yep, I'm actually, yeah, I like it. I really like it. Nature's Prophet, it's been a while with you. Either way, the second ban stage, look what we got. We have a Panda, we have a Shadow Demon, a Earthshaker, and the fourth one is still missing here by Los Bricarditos. Oh, I have to practice this name, Los Bricarditos. Either way, Shadow Demon is getting banned out. Obviously, that is the answer to the Marana pickup. Like, they don't want to have this disruption into Arrow. The Panda, that's something you always want to ban out. It's also something I definitely like. And oh, that's definitely interesting. We have a Wisp getting banned. I did so far, at least in Maruchan's draft, not see the Wisp coming, but they decide, hey, we're gonna ban some more supports, and yep, the Wisp it is. So let's see. how this turns out. The third and fourth picks are coming now, and I think we're gonna see like the major master plan between all those drafts right now. And I just have to close the window behind me because that damn festival you've been maybe hearing from time to time, it's starting now, so just excuse me for 1 second. And I'm back on the microphone. There we are. It's horrible. If you have your studio next to like an open place where there's a festival from July to end of August, like, it's horrible. Here in Hungary you have up to 35 degrees over the day, and yeah, with open windows it's kind of bearable, but with the festival there, it's so loud that it's actually here on the studio microphone, which is kind of Either way, Death Prophet is coming out. Here's the third pick of Los Bricarditos, and yep, some more pushing potential coming out for this team. So you have a Nature's Prophet and a Death Prophet at the moment. Like, as for team fights and such, the Death Prophet of course definitely a bit better when it comes to like versatility of the ultimate, because you can use it for Roshan, for the team fight, for the towers as well, while the Nature's Prophet is kind of limited to tower push. And we also have to see what he's going for, if we're gonna have like some sort of necro build coming out. Maybe he's going the carry build for the Nature's Prophet. I'm really curious about it. Now with the Venomancer we even get some more push potential, and also the Venomancer of course a nuisance in laning. You're just gonna get spammed with of course the Poison Sting, with the Plague Wards which also apply the Poison Sting, the Gale from level 2 on even doing damage. It is a very, very, I don't know, like, this is a little pesty hero. You don't want to have it laning, but I'm curious how Maruchan is gonna lane this. Is this some carry Venomancer, as we saw it, for example, being played by Mouse or sometimes even by Fnatic? In this case, I don't know, with the Nature's Prophet possibly going in the offline, the Venomancer is probably gonna end up in a support role. And we have a Slaughter on the other side. That is definitely interesting. So that means we have now two heroes that are actually looking forward to get a Blink Dagger for a Blink initiation, but it also means we have a double Blink initiation with a stun follow-up. The Slaughter of course also bringing some nice minus armor into the entire mix, even though there's not too many people who benefit from the minus armor at the moment. The right clicks of Death Prophet Mirana are kind of limited. The center nuke double edge is a magic nuke as such, and I don't know, like, it's, let's see how it works out. Maybe we get with the fifth one something that can actually benefit off it. And someone is asking, is the Compass game here? No, we are online with both stream. HeflaMoke, that's me, will stream here on HeflaTV 1, and Culture is taking HeflaTV 2. Maybe Culture actually found a co-caster, maybe Benji is gonna cast it in, but yeah, we have at the moment both channels of HeflaTV, both English channels, are running at the same time. So if you wanna watch the Compass Gaming one, you gotta go to HeflaTV 1. But of course I'm happy if you stay here with me, that is just as good. But yeah, you can also enjoy Culture. He also got like over 100 views already, and the game hasn't even started. But either way, we're gonna look how the draft is gonna continue. At the moment, Maruchan, they take quite their time to decide what the fourth one is. They still need a core, unless the Venomancer is some sort of core, but still, I think they need something more substantial. Also something with the HP pool, because, I don't know, like Center, Slaughter, Blink Dagger initiation, double stun, Mirana, arrow follow up, the Death Prophet exorcism. You need a lot of fast burst to get this entire thing down. Like, we really have to see how all that works out. And I actually like the fact that you guys actually get to know me, like, you know what heroes I like, what I don't like, and and you even know each other by now. It's pretty cool that you have people meeting in our chat. They say like, oh yeah, I saw you yesterday, and you keep chatting and stuff. So that's where it is. That's where HeflaTV should be, bringing the community together. But either way, we have a fourth pick here, and it is a Vengeful Spirit. I mean, the aura, okay, that's definitely interesting. It's a nice little helper. We have a stun, we have a swap. That's okay, a nice utility for Maruchan, but still, I'm living, like, I'm living up to the dream that I really want more. Like I want something, like some core, something really good, some greedy core coming out from Maruchan, because I have the feeling that the center and the Slaughter, then paired up with a Mirana and the Death Prophet Exorcism ticking all the way through, it's gonna be a nasty business, especially in the team fight. So Maruchan, the all-out team fights, except for the Venomancer and a bit AoE by the Razor, I don't expect too much out of it, to be honest. But let's see, maybe Maruchan is going for really a pick-off approach or a split push approach. Let's see. The last band stage is through. We have a Luna and we have a Bane. Okay, that is interesting. The Bane, I guess, would have been another possible support for the Mirana. It would have been also a nice setup. Nightmare into the Crush, into the Hoof Stomp, or into the Arrow. There would have been 3 nice follow-ups after a Nightmare. So yeah, I can understand why the Bane and the Shadow Demon are getting banned out. The Witch Doctor it is instead. And yeah, we've seen Witch Doctor heal is pretty nice. And most of the Witch Doctors at the moment in the current meta, they play the Voodoo Restoration build. And therefore, yeah, I definitely like it. And I'm just reading the chat. Someone is saying that Radiance has an advantage. Okay, I don't see that yet, actually, that advantage, to be honest, because there could be some nice stuff happening, but either way, we get Invoker as the 5th one here, so that might be actually our candidate for the mid, or I don't know, catch up. Stylo, is Stylo the mid player of Maruchan? I can't really recall, but I'm gonna see it soon, in just a second. They're just picking up their heroes, and then we should be fine to hop into the game. Invisible Blue says the draft is thin and does not have what it takes to deal with Bricky draft. Yep, that's pretty much what I agree. And yep, Brad with Ham is asking, is this a best of 3? No, it's not a best of 3. It's a league ladder system, and it's a best of 2, or rather, it's not really a best of 2 because you can't really call it a best of 2 when there's only 2 games. It is a 2-game series. 2 games will be played. The chance is, of course, outcome might be a 2-2. I mean, a 2-1. No, a 2-0 or a 1-1. Now I got it thrown away, Hefla. But well, my mouse, it seems to work at least for most of it. But let's see. I might actually have to use the keys as well. Anyway, we have Stylo here on the Invoker, and then Lice is playing on the Furion. We have Nahuva on the Venomancer. We have Kacha playing the Razor, and of course M3 is on the Vengeful Spirit. On the other side, we have to see. We got Link here at the moment playing on the Slaughter. Then Derp WWW on the Witch Dog. In the mid, we're gonna see CTRX set on the Death Prophet. And I think, yeah, one more joint here. This little attempt to gank at the top rune. We have Slender on the Mirana. And last but not least is here the center. And oh god, my new mouse, it feels so weird. Like, guys, when you cast thousands of games with one mouse, played for years with one mouse, and then suddenly you have a new one, like a mini laptop mouse that is barely fitting into 2 fingers. It feels so weird. I really hope I get my camera and stuff together here, but well, with a bit of practice, I guess I get used to it. Otherwise, there are still the key arrows. It doesn't look as pretty as like smooth drag, but it should be fine. Either way, there was a regeneration rune spawning top, but obviously that's the most useless rune you can have anyway. And look at this, like we have one of those little mushrooms, or you're trying to make a nice pull here, and it seems like it will be successful. The center is trying to block a bit, but in the end he kinda given it up already. Like he will definitely be successful with that creep skip, which means both heroes will get a nice start because the creep wave is directly landing under the tower. So it reminds me, of course, a bit of what usually Lone Druid is playing, but yeah, there we go. No, actually he's not. He's leading them even in circles now, leading them back. So he wants them to not meet directly under the tower. He wants it to go here for the second creep wave, but still, I don't know if that works out. He even missed the first CS. That's of course really bad. Here top, of course, we have a tri-lane. Oh, we have already an arrow that is with more of like scouting purposes. One crush actually hit here on the Razor. He's getting some damage, but of course in the end you really want to have the follow-ups. You want the arrow to hit, and then you want to like just follow up with the stuns you got. And I don't know, I mean, we have 3 stunners here. Like when it comes to stuns, the Los Bricarditos, they really have a ton of stuns. And let's see how they're gonna chain it all. Like we have some side pulls. It has been blocked now here by a sentry ward. Let's see. There's this other sentry ward. So yeah, he will definitely discover this one. In the meantime, the Razor just dealing some damage. But as I said, he has to be careful. If the cask is coming out, followed up by a crush, and maybe followed up by an arrow, that is pretty much a guaranteed kill. And as long as that is so dangerous in that top lane, we really gotta be careful that we don't miss the first blood there. We have 8 and 0 here on the death profile at the moment. In comparison, the Invoker got a bit more denies, but I don't know, he's holding back at the moment. He doesn't want to get the crit swarm spam in his face. That really hurts, of course. He has like the 3 bubbles now of Quas actually up, and now he's going for Exort. He's really swap and forth and back all the time. I really like that. Of course, you always have to find the right mix between Exort and the Quas just for regening HP. And oh, there was an error here, and there's stun number 2. And is there? No, it's not enough as a kill. That's interesting. The Mirana did not come in for some right clicks, but oh, look at it, the second stun. But he's getting stunned just before he can get the last hit. And there we go. The first blood is going through, but he's gonna pay with his life as well. So in the end, it's a 1-1 trade, a Venomancer for a Slaughter, and okay. That definitely looked interesting because I don't know, like he really wanted that first blood bonus, and yep, I mean he got it. I'm not sure if it really worth it for the fact that of course the Slaughter is going down and losing at least some gold. He didn't shop before, so therefore he actually lost quite some gold. But I guess still, first blood, 1-1 trade, and that is 3 minutes into. I'm glad we didn't have any worse. Now the Centaur Warren actually, yep, is trying to chase Nature's Prophet here. He's probably going also for the face boots build. Still has a ton of regen, and I don't know, they're just harassing forth and back. Now we have Cask being cast here on the neutrals. Do they try to steal those creeps? No, they actually don't manage. Vengeful even gets some harass in, but we already have the Rudo Restoration build coming up here, so he's just effectively healing every surrounding. But oh, the Razor almost running into an arrow, so this one actually doesn't hit, and the Razor just keeps on farming. So it's pretty looking equal on the lanes, I have to say. When it comes to the Centaur and the Furion, we actually have to compare them now. 13 and 0, and the Nature's Prophet is 17 and 6. So at the moment, small advantage for the Nature's Prophet. In the mid, not much change, but the Death Prophet, like, he's a slightly bit ahead when it comes to CS, and Evoker is getting a lot of this spam directly in his face, so he's obviously one of those heroes not bottle crowing, and therefore, like, he really has to use his Quas bubbles just to regen up, and that makes him a bit more vulnerable. That's why he wants to dodge some stuff. But now we have here maybe Mirana on the side, aiming for an arrow. The Vengeful just going here for some casual. Oh, the arrow, they actually here connecting on the Vengeful Spirit, but I don't think they can go into this. There's like 2 heroes waiting around him. They can't really go for this. This would be too much. But oh, there's a haste rune here on the Nature's Prophet. He's getting a lot of harass on the center, but top, oh, we had it go here. The Casket now flying, they stun him, but unfortunately not under the tower. The Slaughter is already going back. A lot of stuff coming, and now there's even a rotation of the Death Prophet. No, he actually fakes this TP, so in the end they go back, but still, like, they got a kill here for Maruchan. That was pretty unexpected, and in the end the Slaughter is regening full again. But to be honest, I thought they're gonna be the ones with the initiative, but at the moment it really looks like Maruchan can drive them out of lane pretty successfully. In the mid, he is level 6 now. We have to see when the first exorcism is coming out and if he wants to push the tower. So far he managed to get quite some hits up. The Invoker relatively passive. The other tower should be, yeah, absolutely virgin tower, not touched whatsoever. And someone is asking, KPG, first of all, KPG is on the other channel, HeflaTV 2. You are watching here, HeflaTV 1. And yes, they have a lot of games. I think they have 2 or 3 series to play. So there's a lot of KPG action coming out. Let's see how this goes. Either way, back to this game here. We are 5 minutes, 6 minutes almost in. Courier is upgraded, and we get... oh, the Aquila actually done on the Razor. I haven't seen Aquila on a Razor for a long time, actually. That's quite interesting. So no mech carrier rush on him. Oh, the casket is flying out. It's just to interrupt the Vengeful Spirit clarity, but she was full mana anyway, and here the spam is coming out. But oh, the arrow actually hit here on the Razor. We have a stun on the Slaughter, so he doesn't get it through, and now, oh, he's turning around and double stun here. It really hurts what they do at the moment. The Voodoo Restoration, of course, restoring a lot of HP, and now, oh, the Marana with all that damage stolen on the Razor. She's definitely going down, and I don't know, it just doesn't really work out. They have so many stuns, but it's just not enough to kill the heroes. Only downside is, of course, the Razor is out of regeneration, but still, it's a 3-1 at the moment on the scoreboard for Maruchan, and I don't know. The tri-lane versus tri-lane, it pretty much failed, but still, there are still 2 other lanes that are fairly equal, and let's see how this goes. I mean, the Death Prophet is doing fine against the Evoker. Both of them, they don't show any sign that they want to leave the lane whatsoever, and no. I mean, we have to really wait for this, what's happening. But this plasma field, it's the timing of the plasma field is really, it's just amazing. The Slaughter is using the second salve now, and Casket just stopping this push, but still, the Slaughter, I don't know, like, whenever he gets hit by that plasma field, it hurts so much. Like, the Razor really has a nice timing on this one. It's always on the edge, always maximum damage, and I think, yeah, we're gonna see some initiative here by Maruchan. The Treants are coming out. These are level 4 Treants. Ultimate would be ready as well, and look at the tower there. Ultimate has been used. Yep, we have it. Oh, but there's a nice stun on the Nature's Prophet, but they can't really run in here. This tower, it's going down. Nobody actually managed to get a last hit on this one, but okay, it's definitely interesting. We have the Death Prophet back to base. I don't know if he wants to rotate top. He has a TP rune, and no, he's going back in the mid. They just accept the fact that the tower is gone. Nothing they can do about it. In the meantime, of course, the center is happy just for the fact that he can farm a bit alone on the lane, and well, someone is saying the chat is more interesting than the game. Well, then sure. And for all those people who say like, oh, the stream doesn't load, like, I don't know, it is a problem on your side. You have to test if you have any ad block, for example, on that might block the stream, for example, or if you can't load the embedded stream on Dota 2 Best YOLO, then go directly on Twitch, just enter HeflaTV, or just, yeah, click on the HeflaTV team on Twitch, and you're gonna see all the streams of HeflaTV, the English, the German, and the Romanian ones, and then you go directly on the stream. Maybe that helps. Like, I can't really help you with that. Like, this is a issue that has Twitch and many viewers that come from the CE region, for example. I don't know why. Either your internet is not strong enough for a stream, or you're blocking it with some software whatsoever. I know some Chrome users, they have that problem of not loading stream, but I also know some adblock software is blocking streams, for example, unless you somehow deactivate it for a specific page. I mean, I always appreciate when the adblock is disabled for this page, because, you know, the only some sense we get here from what we do is by having ads up, and the ads are just being played between games whatsoever. But yeah, a pause was out, and it is already done. Let's see, 8 minutes in, we're swapping to net worth. Let's see what we got there. The Invoker and the Razor actually leading now. With the tower, of course, makes it a lot easier, and surprisingly enough, the bot lane and the mid lane, they're doing quite fine still on Los Bricarditos. Like, the center warrior is not too far away from his Blink Dagger. He doesn't swap the Tranquil Boots, but then again, I mean, those creeps, they don't hit for too much anyway. So he's trying to get the farm up, but I see, yeah, a Dark Cloud coming for his tier 1 tower, because there is the Nature's Prophet with newly acquired Treants. We have the Vengeful Spirit, there's another aura, of course, coming out, as well as the Razor. Nobody else is there at the moment. Where's the... No, there it is, Venomancer. He was already there, he was just hiding. And they're trying to scout here with the ward, but not really finding anything, and let's see. Will there be an answer? Ultimate has been used of the Nature's Prophet, and now... Oh, they want to go in. They want to stun. Do they get a stun? Yes, and a nice arrow here on the Razor. He saw that there is actually, oh, a Sunstrike, but it's split amongst 2 people. But I don't know. Like, we have the Slaughter ultimate, so they have vision on what's happening, and this tower definitely gonna be denied. But they're still somehow trying to fight even against the Exorcism. And oh, there's the Sprout. Another arrow. This one, yeah, this one will definitely be dodged. But the nice arrow, the first arrow on the Razor made this possible. So in the end, tower denied and a kill on the Razor. In the meantime, the Invoker though is farming. What do we have? He's the mech carrier. Okay, that's definitely interesting. The Invoker is gonna be the mech carrier for this. And let's see, maybe Maruchan is going directly into the mid at the moment. It's just a Forge Spirit and of course some creeps hitting that tower. But with that mech, I think they can make a lot of things happen. It's too bad the Invoker wasn't part of that fight with a newly acquired mech, because that might have actually saved the Razor and they could have turned it around. But this way just didn't work out. A Haste Rune is gonna be found here by the Death Prophet, and he's immediately using it now. Maybe some harass with the Crypt Swarm, yes, but he's not even hitting one of the heroes. He's just going for the creeps. And I don't know, let's see. Oh, nice stun here. Oh, actually it doesn't hit on Stylo, but the double edge does. In the end, the casket was just there, more or less just a distraction. It wasn't really an effective stun, and Stylo is just getting easily out of this, and it just keep on going. The mech used the first time, and I don't know, Slaughter still farming. The Slaughter needs, of course, a dagger, but Jesus, he is so far away from the dagger. 300 gold. The closest one really to a dagger is the Centaur. He actually just got it right now. It just arrived with the courier, and well, let's see if that one is coming out. We might actually have some nice initiation, but first Maruchan, they go for Roshan, and I guess it's a good timing. Exorcism, well, it just gets ready, but this Roshan is gonna die relatively fast, like especially if the Nature's Prophet is coming in. At the moment he's split pushing here bottom. Does he have a dagger yet, or is he going for a Shadow Blade, something like that? Okay, he's just using his ultimate. It actually hit Roshan as well. They have a medallion. The medallion should be up on... yeah, it is on Vengeful Spirit, and that of course really hurts. I mean, this is Wave of Terror, level 1, that is -3 armor, and then -5 from the medallion. That really hurts. In the meantime, we have Los Bricarditos. This name. Oh god, I have to practice this name. But yeah, they are trying to get at least a tier 1 trade done, but to be honest, both towers, they're pretty much the same health. So by the time they get the tier 1 top here, we're gonna have a tier 1 in mid falling, and maybe even going for more. Also, of course, the Nature's Prophet doing already a lot of damage here on the tier 2. So this trade at the moment by Los Bricarditos, not really worth it. And now we have a rotation here. Okay, Nature's Prophet versus Slaughter. That's kind of uneven one. Oh, the stun actually might hit, but no, he's not even using the stun, because he also has not a single point in bash, and that's really bad, because after the first stun, the Nature's Prophet could just recast his teleport, and if you don't have any bashes up, then you can't really interrupt him with a lucky bash or something. So I really hope he puts 1 point into it pretty much soon. But at the moment he really went to max out the sprint, which is interesting. Sometimes we see starters just putting 1 or 2 points into it, depending on the situation of the game. But I don't know, in the mid, some tower damage was of course done, almost 50% to the tier 2 tower, and even the Nature's Prophet did about 60% on the tier 2 tower. And all that paired up with a Roshan, plus of course the fact that, yeah, Los Bricarditos, they only got a tier 1 tower for that. So it's not a good trade, and I think, yeah, bottom, we're gonna see a lot of stuff happening now. We have Exorcism, we have everything ready. We have no Blink Dagger, of course, on the Slaughter still, but the Centaur has, and with the Centaur, that might actually get interesting. But of course, Forge Spirits, they have a lot of harass. I don't know if the Nature's Prophet, yeah, Nature's Prophet is gonna go for split push. He's top here, but let's see, it's a 4 on 5 pretty much here at bottom. But it seems like they just want to use it as a standoff, get the creep wave down, and I don't know, they try a wraparound here. Yeah, that is actually a nice play. Let's see if this one is working out. They don't have a Moonlight Shadow because the Marijuana is so low, and oh my god, is there an arrow flying? No, there's initiation. Oh, the Hoof Stomp actually not hitting anything, but now they actually went for the Vengeful Spirit, who is going down first. Oh my god, the Razor really low, but the mech is coming out. Now the Slaughter is chasing it. The Death Prophet has been actually killed, and now they even get the Witch Dog after the Magic Missile. Wow, like, now that means pretty much a tower. They can't really do anything, and there is a nice swap here by the Slaughter. Is that enough? He's definitely going down, and even the Centaur. Oh my god, the Sunstrike! It's gonna hit! What an amazing Sunstrike. That is a 4 for 0 trade. That means tier 2, and maybe even more. With the mech, do they have even Arcanes? Do we have Arcanes on someone? No, unfortunately not. The Venomancer could buy Arcanes. They need a bit more mana sustain, I'm afraid, but I don't know. The casket is coming out just to slow that and push a bit, but they have to wait till everybody's back. This tier 3 tower it will take considerable amount of damage. Oh, there's an arrow. Oh, this arrow actually connecting here on the Vengeful Spirit. But I don't think they can do much. The mech is going to be used a second time. There's a silence on 3 people. But they can't really do anything. That's the biggest problem with all those wards, Forge Spirits, Trains, the tier 3 tower, taking so much damage. That's just sick. And yeah, the red just returned to redding. Too bad he just doesn't have any mana. He just wanted to go top, push that one out a bit. But yeah, like I really have the feeling they need a bit more sustain. Like a bit more sustain when it comes to mana. Like, I mean, they have already the mech, they have a medallion, maybe even an urn would not be too bad for the team. And yeah, if someone has arcanes, they can actually stay longer for those pushes. Then eventually, even with some slow push potential with all the creeps, could get it in. That would actually be really interesting. We see the items at the moment, what's coming out, what's not coming out, and it's funny because the Venomancer decided he's going for a pipe, as it seems like. So nothing on him for more sustain as in mana. He could be the one as well as the Vengeful Spirit with Arcane Boots. But now do we have it go in the mid? Yep, there is the silence, the opening. He's silenced. There is actually arrow flying, but oh my god, he just swapped him directly back in the arrow. That is just the Aegis, but still, this swap was supposed to save him. In the end, the arrow was just a perfect setup, even bringing oh my god. What was that? Chat? Kappa. Look at this, what he's writing. Chat Kappa, because this was so funny. Like, we actually, guys, we have to remember this. This is minute 16. I have to write this down. You're gonna see this on HeflaTV YouTube as one of a funny play. The swap out on the Invoker directly into an arrow, perfectly done. That was just amazing. But we get an easy kill here. What the hell is happening? Nature's Prophet, the Slaughter went for a little duel versus the Slaughter, and in the end, the Prophet is winning this one. What the hell? That was absolutely unexpected. In the end, he's just TPing back, but with teleportation, he will be pretty much, yeah, ready to push high ground. The Slaughter being out still for a long time. Maybe they get top for the tier 2 tower. There is already the Death Prophet. Oh, he's actually following the Nature's Prophet, and the Nature's Prophet, now he doesn't get sprouted. It's also just a level 1 sprout, so wouldn't hold him for much long in the place. But oh, again the Hoofstorm hitting, and now with the Cold Snap, Magic Missile, and even the arrow not hitting. Now the Slaughter is actually coming in, but also his stun won't do anything. But oh, the Death Ward is driving out all the people, like nice Poison Nova. But wow, they get a ton of damage now. A new stun here on the Razor, but there is a Sunstrike. He will definitely go down, and in the end, it's just the Exorcism really holding them back. There's an arrow. Again, the Forge Spirit just soaking it all up. Crypt Swarm still doing something. Casket buying some time, but too much sustain at the moment on Maruchan's side. With a new creep wave, they definitely get this tier 2 tower. It's a 3-for-0 trade, 12 and 3 at the moment, and while they just killed that tower, we already have to look. Oh, what the hell is the Prophet doing here in the background? Oh, he's so gonna die for this one. I don't know what he was trying to do, but the Death Prophet, he was not in kill range anymore, and therefore it just didn't work out. With the Prophet down, Maruchan, they just go back, and we use the time to look at the graphs. 5,000, almost 7,500 in experience, and when it comes to gold, my goodness, that's a big, heavy lead. We have almost 12k here for Maruchan, and that only in 18 minutes, and all the outer towers are down. They really go for the Death Ball pushes here, and as I said, the only thing I'm really missing is a bit arcane sustain, but who needs arcane if you really come in and out without any problem and just getting all the stuff, all the objectives done. We have the Force Spirits here, even doing some split push. They keep them pinned down to their base, and I'm just waiting till, yeah, Nature's Prophet coming bottom here. Like, is that Ochre Club supposed to be a BKB? I guess why not? So he would be immune against the Crypt Swarm and the Casket and the Arrow and the 2 stuns coming out by Slaughter and the Center. I guess, yeah, that might be a good solution, getting that BKB. It's not too much of course, a pushing item as such. And now he's even going top, using his ultimate. Mirana's getting some bounces. And I guess, does he have level 4? Yeah, he has teleportation level 4. That means soon he can even go in there. This tower is so low. There is a siege engine here as well as Forge Spirits. The Casket helping there, but yeah, tower getting quite some damage there. 180 There's illusions of the Vengeful Spirit, but they're not going in there, even clearing it up. And no, it's not enough. The tower actually 40 HP. To be honest, you might as well consider just denying it, because that tower with the next 4 spirits or so, it will go down. Now they're all back to farming a bit their jungle. Like, I guess they want to stall some time and go for Roshan here. Mr. Roshan is coming back in a bit more than a minute, and I guess, yeah, that's absolutely fine. In the meantime, they just play around a bit with the Ancients. Just trying to read the chat. Oh, but we have a go here on the Vengeful Spirit. She's been found while they use the Moonlight Shadow on the other side. And now, do they want to go for more? They're definitely going to check out Roshan, but that still takes some seconds. Still, he's coming back, and yeah, Moonlight Shadow fading. Well, they got a kill back, trying to get back into game, getting some lane presence, map control, and some presence around the Rosh Pit. They even left observer board here just to see what's going on, and yeah, Roshan, oh no, it will still take some seconds. But I like the wards that come out here from Maruchan, really aggressively. Of course, one here, just making sure there will be nothing in response for Roshan, and one just showing them wherever something is happening. We have the Nature's Prophet using his ultimate just to push out, of course, all lanes, and he's pushing top already. Something that Los Bricarditos, they have to soon, very soon even, respond to that threat, because the Nature's Prophet, he will keep on pushing. He has a BKB now. With that BKB, he can easily just pop it and TP out, so he's pretty much immune. The tower in the mid is now in deny range. We actually have a ward. Yeah, the ward is scouting it out. Roshan just respawn. And yeah, Los Bricarditos, they are not willing to give that Roshan up. Now we have Treens actually here scouting out the Witch Dog, and now they're just farming them up. They are allergic to vision, and a smoke has been used. Is this smoke for Roshan? With the arrow they can easily scout it, but of course now we have the split push trouble in the top lane. The Death Prophet and the Centaur actually reacting to it, and now that they went back, they just go for Roshan. From the high ground we have the medallion being used. Wave of Terror, you look, poor Roshan, -6 armor here. He will die so fast with all those creeps and everything inside. So second Roshan secured here, 22 minutes, 5 and 12 we have it, and yeah, it's not climbing as fast anymore as when they were like death bowling through the towers, but still 14k grown, like experience is growing now too as well, 7,500. It's looking not good for the Los Bricarditos, and I think Maruchan, with that Aegis now, they definitely are interested in just going and pushing that high ground tower. I mean, bottom is the lowest at the moment. As I said, they might as well just deny it. We have another new ward coming out here scouting the jungle. They really want to make sure there's no wraparound, something they might have missed, because that wraparound of the Prickies here, I definitely like that. Like the attempt to go for it. Unfortunately, nothing really hit. Like they missed 2 stuns when they were defending that tier 2 tower here. So I don't know. We have to see. I mean, tower definitely down, but is it Rex? That's the question. That's the question of the entire thing there. Oh my goodness, pipe already being used. It looks so scary now, of course, with the Arcanum Scepter on the Razor. So much damage. There's the Exorcism, and now let's see if that's enough. Oh, there's actually Engage, but the Slaughter just coming instantly in and out. 50% done here on the range tracks, and if they want to, they can just wait till the Exorcism ends. That's the funny part. Like, they can wait till the Exorcism ends, and it is already half the ration, even less now, a third pretty much. And if that's down, then this really doesn't help. Now, yep, the Slaughter, they're trying to clear everything out, clear even the Force Spirits, but with the next creep wave, they can go easily in. There we have it. Treens, but the arrow's flying, actually hitting on the Venomancer, but Brickies, they don't want to go out of their best. They know they might get actually baited in here. The Invoker doing quite some damage. Oh, the Razor trying to steal some damage, but this really failed. Oh, there's a nice initiation. And a second initiation. This stun actually hit. And now the Casket bouncing around between all the heroes. BKB used. There's a use on the Razor. Sunstrike, but the Sunstrike even won't hit anything. The Centaur, he has so much aids on him. That is 4 damage over time dots already, but of course at least they got the Venomancer, but the Mirana is just following directly. A new Casket flying. Oh, nice stun here, but again, it's just the Aegis buyback on the Centaur. No other buybacks following here, But I don't know, Stylo now being back, they definitely get that one. Cold Snap here on a Death Prophet, maybe that's enough. Oh, that's a nice one, that's a nice one. But Kiilstofte helping it out at the moment. They both get stunned at the same time. Voodoo Restoration trying to help them. In the end, it's a double kill here. Both of them go down. Like, the attempt to kill them was really nice. I mean, look at it, they're so low. Raze is super low, Vengeful really low, but it was just not enough to get a kill. So, Death Prophet, Nature's Prophet, it was a Prophet, but the wrong Prophet. Nature's Prophet already split pushing here top with relatively low HP, but of course he has a TP. And, oh, they go in the mid here. Stylo being a bit out of position, and oh, he's getting a bash now, a force stuff. He needs to blink away, but oh my god, the arrow flying. Oh, actually not connected. Now the arrow is ready, and maybe the Vengeful. He's using the stick. They're following him, but at least the Slaughter is getting the kill on the Invoker. But at least the Vengeful Spirit made it out. Maybe they're trying to chase, trying to find him somewhere, but no, it won't be really successful. But of course, this one hurt. It was a dominating, so I guess that's a lot of money. How much money was that anyway? Only 576 gold. Okay, in the end we have to summarize this. This is Tower Rex. A buyback was brought out by the Centaur. No one else used the buyback there actually, because they kind of gave up the Rex already. And in the end they just lose the Aegis, and who else died? Who else died? The Venomancer died at the start of the fight, and that's it. Venomancer, Aegis, plus the kill here on Stylo on the Invoker. That's pretty much all what we got here in this fight, and we have to look at the graphs, how it looks after this fight. A bit lost in experience. I mean, it gained overall, but like the last one when Stylo was killed, he lost a bit, but still over 12k and over 20k now, or almost exactly 20k in gold. That's of course a nice lead. The chances to win this, like when a team has 20k gold lead and experience lead, also up that range, at the 30-minute mark the chances are like below 5% to actually win this. So win chance is about 95% with between 15 and 20k. There's some nice statistics you guys might want to look at. Like, I'm always fancy to study those graphs, and it's pretty interesting in all the recorded matches how many teams actually won when there was such an advantage. But either way, Maruchan, they don't want to like even hesitate for too long. They just go for the next tracks, and I like that they also don't go in the mid. But oh, the Slaughter coming in, there's stun, some bash, really nice. There's a stun strike. It's actually hitting. Oh god, the Centaur is definitely gonna die. There is some defensive swap, but it won't really help them. In the end, it's a 3-for-1 trade. They committed everything, just everything to that poor Nature's Prophet. I mean, he's going down, but they have to call the GG. They know the Rex will fall now top here, and with that, it's just done. So game number 1 goes to Maruchan. I have been right. Maruchan is really with a nice performance. Definitely like it. And yep, I don't know. We're gonna see each other in game number 2. If you like what we do here, of course, on HeflaTV, regardless of what channel, if you like the cast or whatsoever, then just follow us on Twitch here. On Facebook and Twitter, you always get the latest news, like what game, what caster, etc. is going online on which channel. So yeah, just stay up to date with that. And of course on YouTube, after we are done with casting, everything will be uploaded on YouTube. And I just marked here the 16-minute, that nice swap into the arrow. That's a funny play, and I'm definitely gonna single that out, highlight it, and upload it on YouTube under our funny videos. You might also want to check out this playlist. It's called Best Plays and Fails. Is on the HeflaTV account, and yeah, it's really funny. We gather there everything we saw as like funny action. It's similar to what Dota Cinema does, but just in a smaller, much smaller scale. Either way, game number 2 will be up in just a second, so stay tuned, guys. Be right back.